State police are investigating a deadly crash involving a vintage race car. It happened yesterday afternoon on the iconic track at Lime Rock Park in Salisbury. News 8's Brian Spiros with the latest.
It was this stretch of track at Lime Rock Park where a vintage race car driver lost control and crashed.
Very sadly, for the first time in the 32-year history of this event, we lost a member of the family.
Rick Rosso, spokesperson for Lime Rock Park, says the crash happened yesterday afternoon around 2:30, killing 73-year-old Lee Duran of Lime.
And yesterday, Mr. Duran lost control of his race car, leaving turn 7, and he crashed. And most crashes in racing, as you know, everyone is fine, but there are those instances where people are seriously hurt or killed, and sadly that's what happened.
Duran was behind the wheel of his car, known as a 1934 MGPA. Eyewitnesses say the car was coming off a downhill turn when it spun out of control and flipped over. It's believed the car was traveling between 80 and 90 miles an hour. Duran was taken to a nearby hospital where he later died. News 8 has learned his wife was watching the race when the crash happened.
And for the record, Lee was an experienced race car driver. He'd been doing it all his life. I think he started racing motorcycles when he was younger.
Despite the crash, the annual historic festival at the track is going on as scheduled. Today, droves of people came out for this car show. Tomorrow, there will be more races. It's an event that attracts people from all over the country, even big names like world-renowned race car driver Sir Sterling Moss.
There are a few cars here that I'd like to try, good, bad or indifferent. Because all cars have a character, and getting to know and understand the car is part of what I did.
As the show goes on, state police are still investigating yesterday's crash. Reporting from Salisbury, Brian Spiros, News 8.